Rise and shine, mothers and brothers. A rainy day in Philly. One thing about Philadelphia, you would think that, like when it rains, you would think there's like 9 feet of snow on the ground. Everybody just overreacts to rain, let alone snow. You think there's like a big accident a mile ahead, and it's nothing. It's just because it rained. And people don't know how to drive with changes of weather. Welcome to Philadelphia, mothers and brothers. All right, 2 things I want to talk to you about today. Number 1 is Handlebar products. The reason why we use waxes is because hair care products are drying to the skin. Right now, I've got everyone's favorite, like the big handlebar mustache dudes, like the dudes that you love who have big mother honkin' handlebar mustaches. Everybody knows one of the best secrets is got to be spiking glue. Stuff is great. I have it on today because it's rainy, humid, tons of humidity in the air. Hair or beard will not do what I want it to do today. I'm not going to trim it. This is like the kind of day that I'm talking about where you're tempted to whip out the clippers and kind of shape things up. But today, nothing was happening with the stash, so I put on the spiking glue. That's great. It'll last all day. I won't be twirling this at all today. I don't have to touch it. And what's interesting is, I mean, it's hard as a rock. Ding, ding, ding. I mean, serious, I could pick a lock with this thing. There's nothing soft about it. You will be poking people in the face if you get near them. Your wife or girlfriend will get poked. Your kids are going to be like, Dad, you're killing me. So here's the deal. When you use products that are meant for hair and you use them on your face, my experience is, and your mileage may vary, is that facial skin and lips are much, much more sensitive to chemicals than your scalp. I don't know why that is. I was using Layrite, which I love Layrite on my hair. I love using Layrite cement. For me, Layrite cement on my stash is phenomenal. But here's the deal. I noticed the most horrible chapped lips. It was as if I was in the desert on a horse with no name, for like a week. So here's the deal when you're going to occasionally use a product that's meant for hair. Like a lot of guys will spray hairspray in their fingers and whatever. A lot of guys will use the Got to Be or the Layrite. Chapstick, man. When I do a pocket dump, one of the things you always see in my pockets, you're always going to see a knife. You're always going to see a pen that can write in any environment. You're going to see some type of self-protection device. Nothing else needs to be said. You're going to see a Zippo lighter. You're always going to see a chapstick or a lip balm, always. So what I do is I will put on the lip balm first. Creates a barrier. And then you put on your Got to Be or your Layrite. If you're using wax, you don't have to worry because wax doesn't contain propylene glycol, which sucks the moisture out of everything it touches. I don't care what anyone says. You will jack up your lips, man. And you'll get the worst chapped lips you've ever had in your life if you allow anything with propylene glycol to remain on your lips. So if you're handlebarring your stash, what I would do is wet a washcloth and wipe your lips off first. In addition to that, put a little chapstick on before you do it. Put a little chapstick on after you do it, top and bottom. Believe me, wife, girlfriend, kids are going to notice the difference. When I didn't have a beard, part of my everyday carry was chapstick. So just always have a lip balm. The more natural, the better. This is just like classic chapstick. But the ones with beeswax and other shea butter and oils and stuff like that, those are really good too. But what you want to do is create a barrier. And that way you're not always, especially if you're speaking, if you're teaching, if you're speaking, if you're in front of people, it always helps because it keeps your lips from sticking together and you don't get that goopy stuff in the corners of your mouth. So it prevents that. It's a good tactic. So that's tip number 1 today for handlebarring your mustache and keeping your lips soft. Sounds weird. You know, it sounds weird sometimes teaching guys how to do nice things for their face or for their skin, because that's usually the domain of women. Well, wake up, mothers and brothers, because your wife, girlfriend, and your kids, like a daddy, a partner, a husband with soft hair, soft mustache, soft lips. So get real. So we'll just keep it between me and you, okay? Item number 2, get rid of your underwear. Get rid of, you heard me right. Go to your underwear drawer, pull it out, turn it upside down over a trash can. You guys, and I do this once a year. You know what I'm talking about. You will hang on to underwear until it's damn falling off your body. The elastic band is all puckered up. It's just barely holding up. It's got holes in it. Your damn underwear looks like Swiss cheese. It looks like shit, but you don't care because no one's gonna see it. Well, guess what? Dump the shit out. Get rid of it. T-shirts that look like freaking Homer Simpson t-shirts, get rid of them. Put them over the trash can, turn them upside down. This is your homework assignment. Go buy a 5-pack of now if you're a t-shirt guy, I'm a t-shirt guy because I wear dress shirts, and I don't want to pit out my shirts. I can get 2 days of wear out of this shirt if I wear a t-shirt. If I don't wear a t-shirt, I get 1 day, and it stinks. So, plus, if I'm in beast mode while cutting hair, I'm sweating up a storm, and a t-shirt needs to absorb that perspiration. But here's the deal. If you're a guy that wears t-shirts, unload the t-shirts that you currently have. You know, that's another thing. You hang on to them till they're just about falling off your body. They look like shit. They look like they're gray t-shirts. They were white once. They're beyond bleaching. Get rid of them. Go buy a 5-pack of Hanes or Fruit of the Loom. All right, and just even if you have to replace them 5 at a time, go and buy a pack of 5. They always have those 4-packs with the 1 extra pack. Unload 5 t-shirts, put 5 brand new ones in there. Get the 5 or 6-pack underwear, unload the crappy ones. Now, this is what I do. I just chuck everything. Like every year, yeah, but they're still good. No, they're not good. They're not good. If you wear all your stuff all the time, it's not going to wear well. I don't give a hoot what anyone says. Unload the underwear and the t-shirts. You will actually feel better. You'll feel the new fabric. It'll feel good. It sounds weird talking to guys about underwear, but man, who is going to school you on this? The only time, it's like cutting eyebrows. You go to get your hair cut. I just make eyebrows just part of my routine. Now, I got to do my own eyebrows because they look like antennas. But here's the deal. You go to get a haircut, usually because you're white. If you're the average guy who's not grooming himself all the time and interested in those kinds of things. I'm in the industry, so I try to look good all the time. And then there's like the pretty boys. I don't think that big bearded guys fall into the category of pretty boys. I just don't. Where a range of men, from gentlemen to badass to rock and rollers to hillbillies to rednecks to guys who don't give a shit about how they look, but you love your beard. It's practical, it looks good. So that's the category I'm talking to. Pretty boys, you can kind of ignore this stuff here. Here's the deal. You go to get a haircut, or you say, hey, I'm getting a haircut today. What's your wife say on your way out the door? She says, and don't forget to tell them to get the eyebrows. Always happens, because it's always the wife, girlfriend that's always saying, get the eyebrows. Because we kind of like our eyebrows. And not a lot of barbers do them naturally. Would you like me to get the eyebrows? You know what? If the person who is doing your hair has to ask you to ask you permission to do your eyebrows, and you're going to the wrong person. You sit in a person's chair. Here's the deal. I look at this. I look at it this way. When people sit in my chair, my domain is from the shoulders up. I make you look great from the shoulders up. That means ear hair. That means eyebrow hair. That means if you want to shave, I'm giving you the smoothest shave you're going to get, although that's a sin in the beardsman world. Your beard's going to look great. You're going to start caring for yourself. I'm going to give you the best style, even if you're thinning or receding. That's what I do. That's my thing. Trim the eyebrow hairs. That's part of being a well-groomed guy. And it's not being a pretty boy. And you know what I'm talking about when I say pretty boy. The guys that are just, you know, everything matches and everything's perfect. And like today, when someone says to me, your clothes don't match, my response is good, mission accomplished. I don't necessarily look for everything to match. Colors, textures, patterns. It doesn't matter to me. It's my own style. That's what I do. All right, so we talked about two things. The handlebar mustache and using chapstick on your lips before you put the product on to keep the propylene glycol from drying your lips out. It will make a difference. Once you start doing that, you'll never stop doing it. It's great. Just always carry a chapstick. Just always make it part of the everyday carry. 2, get rid of your damn underwear. Buy new ones. You'll feel better. Believe me, you'll feel better. You will actually... But wait a minute, this one here is not ragged. This one's... You know, you're sounding like freaking Hank. This underwear still looks kind of good. No, chuck it. Like a few years ago, I was like going through all my underwear, picking out the ones that were like, you know, had the puckered bands and were like, you know, like there was like a little, was pulling away from the band, and well, I could still get like another 6 months out of this. Dump it, put it over the trash can, turn it upside down. Go and spend some money on yours. You know what? You go and you buy drinks and you tip a chick at the bar. You buy someone a drink. What do you spend? You spend $30 right there, $40. You go out to eat. You spend $30, $40. Take your $40. You fill up your damn gas tank in your car. Look how much that is. And look how long that lasts, right? Gas doesn't go far these days. The crap that we put on our motorcycles. Holy crap, just one little accessory. You know what? Get yourself to the department store, Walmart, wherever you choose. Buy yourself 2 or 3 packs of underwear, 4 or 5 in a pack. I used to buy extra packs just because I hated doing laundry. Go buy 2, 3, 4 packs of underwear, 4 or 5, 6 underwears in each one. Same thing with t-shirts. Dump the old ones. If you're the kind of person that likes to wash your stuff first, that's cool. Softens up the fabric a little bit. I don't always have to go through that. But it's just one little thing. You might be wearing work clothes, you might be an attorney, you might be a sports star, you might be an executive, you might be an old retired guy, you might be living out in the woods somewhere. Whatever you wear, it's nice to know that you have something comfortable underneath what you're wearing. Something comfortable that fits well, that's not stretched. And you know what? Let's say it gets to be time where it's you're getting intimate with your wife, with your woman. Do you want to be getting down to them skivies that look like Swiss cheese? Do you want her seeing those nasty, gnarly underwear that you're wearing? Get rid of it. Get rid of it. And while you're at it, drop a couple pounds too. Suck that gut in a little bit. I know, I was lazy for a while and I was ordering pizza out. And that belly was just growing and growing and growing. I was not taking lunch to work. I was eating commercial food. I work in a damn mall. So you can imagine all the wonderful health food that's in the mall. And you get a half hour for lunch for your break, so you're just gobbling down stuff and you're just packing on the pounds. You know what I'm talking about. Get rid of the underwear, get new underwear. You'll feel good. Everyone in your family, your girl feel good. And get chapstick for your handlebar mustache. Those are your orders for today. Hope you have a great day. My name is George Bruno, also known as the Sultan of Silver. You can find me on Instagram at George A. Bruno. On Facebook, George Bruno Luxury Hair Experience. My website, georgebruno.com, all about hair and grooming and looking great. And of course, Gray Bailey on YouTube. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, please. Forward this around to friends. Post things on social media, on your various social sites. If you like a video, post it around a little bit. That's a good thing. It helps people. Not only am I speaking from the heart, which can be very deceitful at times, okay? When someone says, well, I'm just speaking from the heart, I don't always think that's a good thing. And there's good reasoning behind that. But I speak from the heart, and I speak from the brain, and I speak from experience. So you have a great day today. Don't trim the beard if it's raining. Get away from the beard if it's raining. What else? That little pop, I had a little thing of salsa just pop on me. I bought a thing of salsa last night, and the stuff was like fermenting. It was like all fizzy, and it almost like burned my mouth like it was alcohol or something. It was like nasty. So I got to return that. I hate, and that actually the container just popped open on me right now. It startled me for a second there. Anyways, don't trim the beard because it's raining or there's a lot of humidity in the air. Put the damn clippers down and no beard will get hurt. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it.